An estimated economic loss of GDP per year due to childhood exposure in low and middle income countries accounts to 1.9% in Asia, 2.0% in Latin America, and 4.0% in Africa. The brain and the central nervous system being the target sites for lead, it leads disability, leading to many disability-adjusted years. Ladies and gentlemen, lead gets stored sometimes in the teeth, bones, accumulation over time may be released in the body, and especially during pregnancies, thus exposing the fetus. And malnourished children are more susceptible to lead because their bodies absorb more lead, just like I have said, 5 times more. So Kenya has several legal frameworks like Environmental Management and Coordination Act of 1999, which was revised in 2019 and addresses pollution control and hazardous waste management. We equally have the Health Act, number 21 of 2017. The Act mandates the health sector to put in place measures for the prevention, conduct of health impact assessment, and management of environmental health risks to deter outbreaks and spread of environmental-related diseases, which directly and indirectly relates to management and measurement of lead exposure. We have the Occupational Safety and Health Act of 2007, which ensures worker safety and hazardous substances, including lead. The hazardous substances, that is lead in paint, regulations of 2019, which prohibits high lead concentration in paints. When we talk about children, the damage is on the body's biological systems and pathways. Serious. And these are the children we are looking to. We are looking to bring them up, to take over after we leave this world. And according to studies that were done by UNICEF and Pure Earth in 2020, showed that 2.9 million children in Kenya have high levels of lead in blood, more than 5 microgram, and 320,000 had 10 microgram. So these are not just numbers, just like we said yesterday. When you have 2.9 million children who have exposure and are already affected. And sometimes you may not even know what this means or where to go to.
Because now we have everything that is available. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of my story. So now I want to move to the next session, which is the session for questions. Madam PS, the soldiers, we are ready. We are carrying our guns. As you mentioned, the train is started. We are not starting from...
Of course, we are manufacturers, that is factories and industries that don't have an effluent treatment plan, which I hope Duracot will guide upon to assess the quality of products, even such as Duracot paint. What is the government doing? Because those guys seem to be overwhelmed to have that the government itself does not lead in pollution before it starts blaming other people. That's my first question. Question number 2 comes with the Kenya Bureau of Standards. Kenya Bureau of Standards is restrictive. I cannot be allowed. In fact, the last time I asked KEBS, they told me they only test for governments and not any other person. So
2 more questions, then they will be answered.
All right.
All right.
Hello, my name is Helen Aura from NTV. My first question.
When you look at potential sources of lead exposure, there are many. For example, spray painting of these vehicles. Remember, even if we have new paint, vehicles already have historical paints. During painting, they sand these particular surfaces and they get to the ground. When it rains, they get into water and then they contaminate the environment. So the activities that happens within the informal sector is activities that can spread these contaminants into our households, because most of these activities are done in residential areas.